What's up, everyone? Let's wait for some people to get in. Okay. So what's up? What's happening on my tank? Well, guess what? I have dinos. Not gonna lie. I mean, they're kind of like an eyesore. If you kind of look at it, but just do a. If I do an angle tank like this, I mean, they're gonna be fine. So what do we have here? I mean, nothing new. Just added more corals. I think that's a Rapunzel Holy Grail torch and some red bubble. I don't know what kind that one is, but definitely it's not a bubble coral because I mean I'd be wrong. Might be wrong. That's my dragonet. Hi. And maybe this. You need to. Yeah, this arting and I mean I could have saved it, but I couldn't. It's one of those things that sometimes reefer is gonna deal with it. You know, like this one. I was trying to RTN, but oh look, see, this bubble tip is so big. Actually, it's not the biggest yet, but it can definitely grow. I mean, that one. Huh? Wait a minute. There's a bubble tip right here, and then there's another one right there. I thought I lost those two. So what's up? Oh, didn't know what that's gonna happen. So look at my tools, the stuff that I play with most of the time. Yep, my light is a little bit white. And it comes right here. It's going through the peak hour already. So, well, thank you for the like, bro. Thank you. What's up, everyone? What is this for? Yeah. So, here's my Red Sea 300. If you have seen my channel, I have some like my equipment. I started this thing June, I would say, but I've been in the hobby for like 7 years, and since 2017, been in and out, and then been in and out of the hobby. I think I went out like 2020 ish, but yeah, just here showing my tank on the ugly face. Like not all reef tank are so like pristine kind of looking, and then there's still some ugly face like this stuff. Like that's, I mean, the one that I have right now. So if you guys have any questions, let me know, man. I am happily to answer your questions. I'm not that so much expert, but I have that experience already. So well, my wife's not here, so she's a Swiftie. I mean, I used to show live of the concert, but not right now. She's on vacation, I believe so. You know. Yep. This is it. This is all I have right now. So I'm gonna start with some corals. So all my corals on the sand bed, those are like LPS corals, except for these two. Those two are zoanthids. Like those are colorful. Like they come in a colorful colors. They comes in what um some red. Like they have like different kind of patterns. The one I have, I can't seem to focus, is the blue hornet. It has like a circle, like round, like a halo kind of thing towards the center, green skirt. So, and then this meaty coral is an acanthophilia. So acanthophilia, they're like a little bit deeper um, corals. Those are like a little bit hard to get. So price of that one tends to get higher. You know. So I have Favias right there, and even the one behind it is also a Favia. And I forgot the name of this one, but it's an encrusting one. And also this is a fascination Fabia. If you're kind of new to the coral or saltwater um, hobby, like all of these corals have like a name. They have like a brand name, like, or even like a, they name it who's ever like make it or like design it. Like there's some designer corals right here. Let's say especially like those acros, you know. This one is just basic acanthophilia. Like those Fabius I have, those are they call it dragon soul. Dragon soul or Fabius. And then these are just bottom scully. Like because like they're like a bottom thing. And then those are my lepto or John Deere, and the other one is just a green one. And this is a Trachyphilia. Pretty nice color, red. But they all of these corals came in or comes in different coloration as well. See the difference between red, um, and then if I put my lens, or even this one, so you kind of give a different, like a macro shot or a telescopic ones. So you see like the difference of the colors, coloration on the one on top, this one to this one. This one's pretty much like the regular colors of the torches, and the other one is kind of like the high end one. Color of torches. That one's the a Holy Grail torch, and then this one is a Dragon Soul. Yeah, well, I have to distance it a little bit. So, anyways, so that you have the torches right there, and these ones are the hammers. They call it hammers because the end or their polyp looks like a hammer kind of thing. So, and then most of them are, I believe these are, I would say, Australian or Aussies. Came from Australia. I may be wrong, but if that's not the case, it's gonna be like Indonesian. So further along, moving along, sorry, we have the Akans right there. I think this is much better. This. So yeah, the Akans they came in like different coloration as well. Like I have the purple green on the back and then a little bit rainbow on the front. They're not pretty much like a rainbow, but you know this one is a rainbow, the Holy Grail ones. They come out nice. And then that's a Bower Banky on the sandbed and another Akan. And this, my friends, is an elegance. And that's a bubble coral on the back. But I wouldn't say that's the regular bubble coral. Probably a different bubble coral, but I may be wrong. So, and then moving along, we have the Blastos right there, Blastomusas. And then what's that? A letter coral. I would say that will be. I'm sorry, Weeping Willow. Hopefully, but I would say probably just a long tentacle or long polyp um, letter. So, and then that's my Space Invader. My Galaxia's not doing good. Lost some polyps, but it's coming back up, which is good. And then that's my Roger Rampage. The one behind it is, I would say that's a Kumpal Montipora. Kumpal Montipora is like a little bit on the gold side. And then moving on top. I'm sorry. Those are some acroporas. Right now they're not sexy as they should be because it's the peak of my light. So it's a little bit, you know, their color doesn't pop out that much. So that's my those bubbly. I mean, sorry, that bubbly thing. That's rose bubble tip anemone. And then for them to grow, I mean, they kind of split up. They don't grow another head, but they split. Like they're gonna grow another mouth, and then they kind of like split up to a different. Like it's pretty much gonna cut itself in half. And then that's another acro, and the rest are acros. Yeah. Oh, they're asking most of the time, is it hard to build one or is it hard to maintain one? Well, my only answer for that one is like that depends. Like that depends if you're really committed on doing it or you're just like I just want to see Nemo. So that's two different things. Because if you see just I just want to see Nemo, you just rather go to a fish store because that means like you're really not like um dedicated enough, and because the difference between a reefer and probably like a car enthusiast, we're keeping a live animal right here. So before you um before you decide on whether or not that you wanted to get one, is just you think about like if ask yourself if you're really dedicated on keeping it, because once you have it, you have a livestock that's going to need your care for them to thrive. So yeah, that's not the only thing that I keep telling everyone who asks me, like if it's hard, it's gonna be hard. Yes, like no, all hobby is gonna be hard at first time, or all hobbies are gonna be hard if you don't put effort on doing it. So yeah, ask me anything. If you guys have any questions, right now I have dinoflagellates. That's the only problem with my tank. My kind of corrected my parameters. It's on the spot right now, but dinos just like suddenly appear out of nowhere because of some imbalance on your tank. That's the most common thing or time that they show up. Sometimes they won't show up at all. Like they won't even bother you, you know. But they just show up like, "Hello, what's up, bro?" Like, you know. But for me to avoid it, I don't really add too much chemicals on my tank. I don't like try to put so much because eventually it's gonna create more imbalance on my tank. So what I kind of feel like doing more is more on natural thing. I mean, I do have a UV. The UV's purpose there is when the water pass through it and all of this algae past the UV bulb, it's what you call this, like destruct their DNA for them to like populate again over and over again. So that's what the main purpose of the UV for me. And then the only thing I have is a filter floss that filters the water. And then I have a refugium. I still need to buy a light for it again because the light that I had with it just like took a dump, you know, like literally dump. Like I found it on the water and it's not lighting up anymore. All right. So as for water chemistry, as long as you're doing your water change, that's good enough. If you have a low bioload, if you have a bioload like mine, I mean, water change is a must. Like every other day, or I mean, every other week, or every week, you have to do your water change. Because if you don't, then, and especially if you're not dosing too, like everything that, everything that your coral consume won't get replenished. Let's say you don't buy rice, then you keep on eating and then you don't even pay attention to it, and then until like you need rice, then where are you gonna get it? So same thing, it's like you're depriving the corals the nutrients that they need. That's how I want to explain it. It's not probably a different, some people will explain it differently, but that's how I explain it. So it's important to once you do a water change, it kind of replenish all those stuff that like those elements that you've been missing or they already consumed, because like they're growing like human person, like they're growing, so you need to feed them as well. Like you keep feeding them every single day. What's this? So yeah, that's another thing in keeping reef tank. That's why dedication and commitment is important to it, because if you just like you're good at only like a first week, man, you have a clownfish gonna die, you have a corals gonna die, because all, I mean, people will tell us like, oh, you have a plant, like those not a plant, those are not plants. I mean, plants is alive too, but those are not plants because those are animals as well. So for me, it's important for me to take care of them as well. Because if I don't take care of them, like they're just gonna die. You know, I'll just rather like left it. Oh yeah, left it in the ocean or just like go to the aquarium store. But me personally, I'm committed to keep a reef tank. I want to propagate them. I want to like, because these are mostly aquaculture that I have, like I get it from a different hobbies, like a fellow, like a neighbor, or like a town, like right across the town, my area. So I don't really like um buy them like the wild colonies. So you know what I mean? Because like wild colonies really come from like straight from the ocean. I don't know if I'm seeing your chat, guys, but let me. All right, guys. So that's it for today. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll be posting more videos. If you guys can like and subscribe, that would be helpful, especially for my reef tank. So I can able to like educate, try to educate as much as I can, you know. But yep, thank you.